Brian, but then a percentage of benefits will be subject 85% taxable. Remind everyone that if you have additional income, up to 85% of your benefits are taxable. Yeah, most people, 50% or so, don't pay taxes on Social Security because that's all they receive is Social Security and a small amount of income. So you can pay up to 50% of your benefits for taxes, or up to 85% if you make a lot more money. So what, unfortunately, the President Trump keeps mentioning is there's no tax that he passed. Part of the big, beautiful bill is there's no tax on Social Security. That is 100% incorrect. The only thing in the big, beautiful, that was the campaign promise, but as campaign promises go, anyway, there is tax on Social Security benefits. The only thing that was passed is there's a deduction. So for a single person, a $6,000 deduction, married, $12,000. So basically, if you make $100,000, you only have to count $94,000 of it if you're single. So, and he keeps repeating that there's no taxes on Social Security, and people are going to get in trouble because they're not going to file and stuff. But again, most people don't pay taxes on Social Security anyway, so because they're low income. So I'm taking care of my dad. He is 87, brought him home from the nursing home. I'm on SSI. They said I can't be his power of attorney but I can set up direct deposit for him. Yeah, power of attorney, I'm not a lawyer, so I can't help you with that. In terms of Social Security and stuff, you want to be the person that's taking care of his Social Security benefits, right? That's what you're looking for. So power of attorney, Social Security doesn't recognize power of attorney, so that doesn't matter for Social Security. You are looking to be his representative payee. So you can be his representative payee. And that way, if there's ever an issue, you need to change his address or find out what's going on with his Medicare, or, lost a check or whatever the case may be, then you can call on his behalf. It's called representative payee. And the only reason they wouldn't appoint you the representative payee is if you yourself have a representative payee. So there's that. So the only thing you'll need is, kind of a little thing from if you're able to take him down there or put him on the phone or something like that and say, yeah, I want her to be the representative payee. They ID him and over the phone, and they make you the representative payee. Or a doctor writes a note and says, yeah, he can't take care of his own benefits. It'd be great if his daughter took care of them, and they'll make you the representative payee. So easy, 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 easy. Done it about 1 million times. So Vegas 64. If you're on SSI and turn 62, you can go on regular Social Security. You have to go on regular Social Security. You can't. They mandate you. Then add that difference. Do they then stop looking at your business? It depends on how much you're going to get. So if your SSI is $967, the full amount, and then you file for retirement benefits, and your retirement benefits are $500, then they give you $500 from retirement benefits and the other $467 from SSI. And then, unfortunately, as you put it, then they're still in your business because you're getting a welfare-based benefit. And if you hit the lottery, you get a bunch of money, then they're going to want to talk to you. So, but if your retirement benefits that you get are over $967, then your SSI ends, and therefore they're not in your business. Well, unless you work over the $23,400. So there's that. Let's see what we got here. I've heard people lost Social Security money when moving to California and Nevada. I've got SSDI. Will it increase going to? That is basically if you're receiving SSI, not SSDI. If you're receiving SSI, yes, that's the fact, because California pays a state supplement. So SSI, the max you can get nationally is $967. Some states, like California, pay a supplement, an extra $200 or $300 that they pay citizens, people that live in California, because it's expensive to live in California. So they give you more than the $967. That's a state supplement. And if you're not living in California anymore, then yes, you'll lose that money. So yes, there's that. And I know for a fact that there's a lot of people that move from California to Nevada And they don't tell California because they want that to continue. We had a case of that, and the guy thought we were racist because we stopped giving them money because he moved out of California. And it's like, no, it's not because you moved out of California. And then unfortunately, the guy went and shot up a federal building. So yeah, some people are just not there. Julia, Social Security is a federal program. It does not change from state to state exactly. But I just said it stays, again, that's a state supplement. SSI is $967 nationwide. Some states pay it different. So, yep, Penelope, you're 100% correct. Medicaid is strange. It's a federal program. There are federal regulations and, criteria and stuff like that. But the federal government's kind of like a federalist type system where the federal government says, okay, here's kind of the general outline of Medicaid, but you administer it and you can do whatever kind of stuff as long as you stay within general parameters. So Medicaid is different state on state. And that's one of the difficult things. And some states do it well, and some states do everything they possibly can to not give it to you. So that's what we're going to start helping with in the future is people that are out there struggling to get their health care. Yeah, the American healthcare system is crazy. So here my question, I'm on SSDI and will stay on because I am unemployable. So will they monitor my disability? Yeah. Every now and then they do the CDR, continuing disability review. Well, it really depends. When you're approved, they give you kind of a CDR kind of schedule, and they say because of your particular disability, we'll check every year in, we'll check in every year or every 3 years or 5 years or 7 years or possibly never. So it really depends on your disability. But don't worry about it. If you've got a disability, you've got, health problems, you've probably got financial problems, you've got enough stuff to worry about. Don't worry about the bureaucratic BS about a CDR, whether you're going to get it today or next month or something like that. If you really don't know, call up Social Security and ask them, says, hey, what cycle am I on? Am I going to get one of those like every 5 years or 7 years or something? Just kind of give an idea, but then forget about it. And because even if you're up for a continuing disability review this month, the Social Security office in your particular area might not have the budget to do it. So they won't send it to you. So you're sitting there freaking out, going to the mailbox every day. Oh my gosh, am I going to get it? And you're making your health so much worse. Forget about it. If you go out the mailbox, you get it, then you fill it out. I've got a bunch of videos on filling those out, what to do and stuff. And so just don't sweat it. So, all right, we are over an hour, and I apologize, missed a lot of questions as I always do, just don't have enough time. But I will be back again tomorrow, and we'll come up with another topic, and we'll answer a whole bunch of questions. So, and remember, if you do one of those video questions, so I listen to your questions, and then I answer them. So I always do it the next day. So, all right, y'all take care, and to go into mygovexpert.com and the little icon at the bottom left, and that's where you can ask your video question. So, all right, y'all do have an awesome night, and please, 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 please take care of each other.